everyone, welcome to Book Obsession. I'm Ashley Gunn, and I was in the mood to do a book review on something fun. Something that's just, you know, it was entertaining and made me laugh. So, I'm going to do a book review on Beautiful Bastards by Christina Lauren. I just finished Beautiful, which is the last book of the series. I believe to be the last book of the series. This is one of the rare series where I will tell you that not only should you buy all of the actual books that are in the series, but all of the bonus books as well. So typically a bonus book, it's nice, but it's kind of like a side dish. Where I would say with this series, the bonus books are as equally as important. Now, they won't take away from the story, but here's the thing. I like a full 360 view of relationships. So in this series, you're going to have the main book, and then they'll have bonus books where maybe it's their engagement or their wedding or their first child. And so to me, it just, I like the bonus books because it fills out the series for me, I guess is my point. So I'm going to run through the main book titles and the main characters. So first you have Beautiful Bastard, that's Chloe and Bennett. You have Beautiful Stranger, that's going to be Sarah and Max. Beautiful Player, that's Hannah and Will. Beautiful Secret, that's Roxy and Niall. And then the last one, which is just titled Beautiful, that one, the actual story itself is about Pippa and Jensen, but as I will explain, the last couple of chapters, basically what Christina Lauren does is flip through all of your other characters. So for the last book of the series, you get one last overview of what everyone that you love is up to, and it'll make you smile to be able to check back in with them. So the first thing that you really need to know is that this is an erotic series. Not only that, but you're going to experience different kinks with different couples. So actually the one that I thought was the most difficult was the very first one, which is Chloe and Bennett, because they have this hate-hate relationship, and sometimes, you know, they're not nice to each other. And I am one of those people who, I don't understand relationships when you don't get along. So that one was difficult for me. But I will say, as the relationship progresses, then they soften towards each other. And that part I really enjoyed. I enjoyed them softening towards each other and seeing these really tough people who are just driven and know what they want, are willing to do anything to get it, stand up for themselves. They know who they are, kind of soften and learn to put another person ahead of themselves. It's a beautiful story. You're gonna really like it. Sarah and Max, their I want to say kink is that Sarah does not want to have sex at home in an apartment in a bed. The first time they have sex is in a club, and then from there they're gonna have sex multiple places out in the open, public places. And really what ends up happening is Max realizes who Sarah is. You'll find out about her family and stuff like that, and then he's like, okay, I still want to do this, but this is a little risky. So then they come up with a situation that fulfills her needs. It's really good. And actually their bonus book was one of my favorite bonus books. I like them all, but that was one of them that I really enjoyed. So you go through all the different stories, and like I said, there's going to be different kinks depending on who you're dealing with. I personally, when I say kinks, I mean, you know, public sex or angry sex, not BDSM type stuff. So there's not going to be whips and chains or anything like that. I want to make that clear because I guess, you know, just didn't want there to be confusion. So this last book is Pippa and Jensen's story, and I'm going to just go through that real quick, mainly because this review would be an hour long if I went through everybody specifically. Pippa and Jensen meet because she's traveling from London, he's traveling from London, and they're on the same plane. She gets a little drunk, and she's had a rough day and gets a little drunk, makes kind of a fool of herself. They get off the plane, and then Jensen is telling his sister about this drunk on the plane, and at the same time, I believe it's his sister. I'm pretty sure he's talking to Hannah. Hannah from book 3 is Jensen's sister. But I'm pretty sure he's talking to Hannah and telling him about this drunk on the plane, and then up pops Pippa. And so turns out they're actually going to be traveling together, like as a group of friends, which is another cool thing about this book, because not only did Christina Lauren make it where the last couple of chapters are going to flip through your old characters, but she also made it where you're on a road trip with some of those characters. So you get a sneak peek into their lives, and you really get to know where they are in their lives. As well as, I believe Max is the one that's constantly getting text messages from Bennet. So even the characters that are not actually with them on the road trip, you're going to be getting text messages from, and you're going to be learning about. So it was absolutely fantastic. I thought it was a great way to end a series. I have never had this happen before, but so at the very end, after Pippa and Jensen's relationship, which really is just a matter of he's really controlling, she's a real free spirit, she's going back to London, and that's what their relationship is. So after that, you're going to get to the last couple of chapters, and you're going to flip through the other characters, like I said. So I believe you start with Max, and then, Max, and then Will, and then I know Sarah has a chapter, and then Chloe goes next, and then Bennett's last. And so it's a really good ending to the book. I loved this series. I loved all the bonus books. I thought it was really good. It is an erotic series, so, be prepared for that. But it is so good. So again, this is the Beautiful Bastard series by Christina Lauren. If you'd like to pick up this series, I actually have a link to Christina Lauren's website as my very first link in the description. I always put the author's link as the very first, so that anyway they make books available to you, you can get them. Otherwise, if you like this review, like it. If you have any questions or comments, maybe even a recommendation for a review, put that in the comment section. Or you can get me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of those things. Otherwise, subscribe if you want my videos every week, and I will see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for joining me.